Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. So today I'm going to show you one of the African author named Chinua Achebe. So this is Chinua Achebe. His real name was Albert Chinua Lumogo Achebe. He was born on November 16, 1930. He was born in Achebe, Nigeria. He was a Nigerian novelist, poet, professor, and a critic. His first novel was entitled Things Fall Apart. He was actually hailed as the father of modern African writing because he won the title of the Man Booker International Prize for Fiction in the year 2007. So let us proceed to the book that I chose. So it was entitled Things Fall Apart. So this is the book. And it was first published in 1958, and it reaches over 8 to 12 million copies. It was translated into 45 languages. So in the year 1959, Achebe was one of the first African writers to be translated into German. So that was the first time in the year 1959. So next is, this book contains a manliness idea, tradition, and faith. It contains several ideas, but these three was the big one. I'm going to read you the summary. Though Okonko is a respected leader in the Omofia tribe of the Igbo people, he lives in fear of becoming his father. A man known for his laziness and cowardice. Throughout his life, Okonkwo attempts to be his father's polar opposite from an early age. He builds his home and reputation as a precocious wrestler and hard-working farmer. Okonkwo's efforts pay off big time, and he becomes wealthy through his crops and scores 3 wives. Okonkwo's life is shaken up when an accidental murder takes place, and Okonkwo ends up adopting a boy from another village. The boy is named Ikemefuna, and Okonkwo comes to love him like a son. In fact, he loves him more than his natural son Noye. After 3 years, though, the tribe decides that Ikemefuna must die, when the men of Omofia take Ikemefuna into the forest and slaughter him. Okonkwo actually participates in the murder, although he's just killed his adopted son. Okonkwo shows no emotion because he wants to be seen as Mr. Macho and not be weak like his own father was. Inside, though, Okonkwo feels painful guilt and regret, but since Okonkwo was so wrapped up in being tough and emotionless, he alienates himself from Noye, who was like a brother to Ikemefuna. Later on, during a funeral, Okonkwo accidentally shoots and kills a boy. For his crime, the town exiles him for 7 years to his mother's homeland, Banta. There, he learns about the coming of the white missionaries, whose arrival signals the beginning of the end for the Igbo people. They bring Christianity and win over Igbo outcasts as their converts. As the Christian religion gains legitimacy, more and more Igbo people are converted just when Okonkwo has finished his 7 year sentence and is allowed to return home. His son Noye converts to Christianity. Okonkwo is so bent out of shape that he disowns his son. Eventually, the Igbo attempt to talk to the missionaries, but the Christians capture the Igbo leaders and jail them for several days until the villagers cough up some ransom money. Contemplating revenge, the Igbo people hold a war council, and Okonkwo is one of the biggest advocates for aggressive action. However, during the council, a court messenger from the missionaries arrives and tells the men to stop the meeting. Enraged, Okonkwo kills him, realizing that this clan will not go to war against the white men. The proud, devastated Okonkwo hangs himself. So, my lesson of the story was based on the summary that I read. The lesson of the story was, Be careful on your actions and words because there will always be a consequences in the end. The second one is you can make your own dreams, but do not let your dreams nor other people control you. The third is you can be someone what you wanted to be, but do not forget where you came from. The last one is learn how to respect beliefs, culture, and religion. So all in all, what I understand to the story that I read and wrote by Chinua Achebe is it is kind of refers to the manliness through the tradition that Igbo people has, and through the faith of Okonko. So when he was a child, he was dreaming of not becoming his father, but later on, much more than his father, of being dreaming big, dreaming so much that it affects people that surrounds him, it affects himself, and especially the his loved ones. So all in all, for me, it was a good story. It was contain a good moral that a student must learn. So that is all for today, and I do hope that you understand my story about Chinua Achebe and his output. Thank you and good day.